it's Rupa. I am coming to you from my favorite park today. I actually have a different top on, believe it or not. I've actually changed and freshened up for the first time in a while. I had this plan of doing these videos every single day, and it just hasn't worked out that way. You know, it's kind of perfectly imperfect right now. Lots of stuff going on in my life. I have a dad who's in the hospital with major heart issues, and he's getting surgery tomorrow. So a lot of my energy has been focused on that, and just taking care of, you know, things just keep coming up. So it is what it is, right? And I had told my virtual assistant that I was going to be doing this really cool video today or this week on self-care. And so, you know, self-care. I originally was going to do this thing where it was like self-care is sustenance, and it's like this and it's that, and it was all this amazing stuff. And it can sometimes be. But self-care can also be like super, super quiet stuff. And I just want to share that with you guys. Today, we were told that we can actually go see my dad for a little bit at the hospital tomorrow. So I was super excited. And then I talked to the nurse right before that, and I remember just breaking down to her because I haven't seen my dad in 7 days. He's been in the hospital by himself going through all of this. And I came inside, I was starving. I put out social media posts just to say, hey, I need a mask or two because my daughter's going to go with me, so I needed 2 masks. And within minutes, I had masks. And the nurse called me back probably about an hour and a half later and said, yep, we can work it out for you. So I'm kind of telling you guys everything backwards, but basically she called me and then I social media the masks because we can go to the hospital. Now, she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to follow up. She didn't have to follow through, but she was fabulous. So I realized today my self-care had so much to do with me just like checking in on myself, making sure I ate properly because I was really hungry. And normally I would just kind of let that go, but I'm like, you know what? I need to have lunch. And so I made myself a steak before I went to go pick the masks. I met a gal from Publix who was delivering in my daughter's parking lot because that's how things are right now. And I got my shit from the Publix that had my junk food, and I drove down to her place. So she came out with her dog and we hung out and we cried together from 6 feet apart. It sucks, but I'm so grateful for a daughter who's taking care of my mom right now, so I can do all of this other stuff that's required too for my dad and be on these conversations and phone calls with the doctors and nurses that my mom doesn't really need to be a part of right now. So Shivani is taking care of her. They're eating like really good food and making some nice dinners, and I think that this is her special time with her grandmother, and I'm so grateful for that. So, you know, and then I put this post on Facebook about masks and all this other stuff, and I mean, I just get like, hey, I've got one, hey, I can get you one, hey, I can do this. And so within an hour, here I go, I went and picked up a mask in Decatur. Actually, she gave me 5 of them, handmade, absolutely fabulous. I'm going to wear one. I'll show you what it looks like tomorrow. So I want you guys to know, as self-care, I am learning very quickly. Sure, a bath, getting your nails done and all that stuff, but self-care is so much more than that. And I've always known that, but it's almost like for me right now, self-care has been the art of receiving the love of strangers, of people that I don't know, that want to give, that know that I'm going through what I'm going through, however they do. Friends that are printing up stuff and showing up and giving me things and just going grocery shopping for me. Lexi went grocery shopping yesterday, one of Shivani's close friends, because I am really doing some big self-isolation right now, because if I've got to go take care of my parents after this, I can't be around anybody. I don't even want to be in the stores right now, touching stuff and all that with everything going on, right? So that's my self-care. That's huge right now. And I am in huge gratitude. And I remember a long time ago, somebody told me gratitude was everything, and I never really got it, right? Like I just like, yeah, I can be grateful. But now it's like something big. And the gratitudes aren't big. They could be small things. They don't have to be big things. They can be like, hey, I'm taking a beautiful walk on a gorgeous day in the park, and I get to have the luxury of doing that right now. I get to go see my dad because some nurses really stepped up and knew how much it meant to me. I get to know about this doctor that's going to be operating on my father, and heard he's absolutely brilliant and amazing because the nurse took time to be compassionate with me today when I started crying on the phone because I just couldn't hold it in anymore today. I am like, there's so much, right? So take a minute and look at your life and quit the complaining if you're complaining, because things are good and things can be better. And you can be grateful for all of it. You can be grateful for a shirt on your back, roof over your head, just a cup of coffee, a warm cup of coffee in the morning, you know. It doesn't have to be big stuff. So I'm gonna leave you with that a little bit longer than I wanted to today, but please send good wishes and prayers. It is Friday morning tomorrow that he'll be in surgery in the afternoon, and I am holding faith and trust and all the things right now. So, all right, I will talk to you guys soon, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.